Namaste Gurukulians. Hope all of you are healthy, fit and fine. So here I Sanjeev Sharma welcome all of you in our channel the Gurukul Nilo Khedi, and I am going to start the next part of the chapter Rat Trap of this book Flamingo. Please carry this book in your hand, okay, along with the pen and pencil to underline the difficult words which I am going to write down on the board. Clear? So this is the chapter, the Rat Trap by Selma Lagerlof. Clear? The Rat Trap by Selma Lagerlof. Up to now in my previous videos I have given the description of the peddler when he was roaming from one place to another in order to sell his product. Product was rat traps which he used to make by collecting the iron wires, by begging from the shops and from the big farms, okay, and but his business was going in vain because nobody used to purchase his rat traps. So one day he was roaming to the place which was completely unknown to him, and he went to an isolated place where he saw an hutment. Actually it was the winter timing, the end of December, and he wanted to get a shelter for at least a single night. So he got a shelter at a hut, H-U-T, hut means chhopdi, and the owner of the hut was a crofter, means a farmer who used to live alone. He didn't have any family members, he didn't have a wife, children, anybody else, and after a long gap, he was delighted that somebody had come to share some enjoyable moments with him. So he had given him warm welcome, and when he had given him warm welcome and along with him that he offered him some porridge means dalia, as a supper, means evening meal, okay. Then they played majolis, playing cards, smoked tobacco, okay, until late midnight they talked together. So throughout the conversation, the rat trap, he came to know that the crofter, he used to earn his livelihood by selling the product of a cow which he was having, and he used to earn 30 kronors per day. And the crofter, he had shown the 30 kronors out of the leather pouch which was hanging near the window, and he showed it to the peddler. Clear? The peddler, he got greed in his mind. It was like a bait, it was like a temptation for him. Then he made a plan in his mind to steal that money. The next morning when both of them, they left the place, okay, as per planning, after half an hour, the peddler, he returned back and he smashed the window pane and put his hand inside and just took out the leather pouch. He grabbed the money, put into his pocket and hanged the leather pouch on the same place and ran away from there. In place of going on the main highway, he had taken the way towards the densely tangled jungle, and again the next for the whole day he was lost over there. The next evening was coming, it grew dark once again, and the previous night he had got a shelter at the hutment of a crofter, but now where to get the shelter he couldn't understand. And then what was the condition of him after that? Let's start it. Page number 35 from beginning. It was late in December. I told you it was the end of December, late December, last week of December. Darkness was already descending over the forest. Descending means it was coming down. Clear? The darkness swept over there in the forest. This increased the danger and increased also his gloom and despair. Gloom means sadness. Despair also disappointment, nirasha, udasi. Clear? Again he got sad, again he got embarrassed. The previous night he had taken the shelter at hutment, at the house of crofter, but now today where would he go? Kahan jaye? He couldn't understand. Finally he saw no way out, he didn't get any way. Then he sank down to the ground. Sank down means he laid down. Clear? Let gaya. He laid down on the ground, tried to death, means he was just imitating that his end was near. Thinking that his last moment had come. He was thinking that it was the last moment of his life. But just as he laid his head on the ground, but when he laid down his head on the ground, when his head was striking to the ground, he heard a sound, a small sound was coming throughout the ears, a hard regular thumping. Thumping means somebody was hitting in this way, okay. Thumping. Thumping means hitting. Okay. चोट मारना in Hindi translation means thumping of a hammer, हथौड़े की मार. It was related to that, right? So there was no doubt to what that was. Means there was no doubt that he couldn't recognize. He recognized that it was a sound of a hammer. He raised himself. He got up from there. Those are the hammers, strokes from an iron mill. Yes, definitely, I'm damn sure this is the thumping of a hammer on an iron rod. Some iron mill must be there in my surrounding. Some iron mill can be possible, right? He thought there must be people nearby. Yes, definitely, I can find out some people in this surrounding, in this densely tangled jungle. In this isolation, I can find out the existence of some people. Okay, then so he summoned all his strength. Summon means collected. Okay, SUMMONED. Summoned means collected. Okay, he collected all of his strength. Okay, his willpower. He got up and staggered. Staggered means ladkhadate hue chalna, and he was staggering in the direction of the sound. For example, if the sound was coming from that direction, slowly he started moving in that direction. Okay, the Ramsjo Iron Works. This was the name of the iron mill. Yes, this was an iron mill. The name of the mill was the Ramsjo Iron Works, which are now closed down. This was the evening time. Okay, the iron mill has completely been closed. Okay, were not so long a large plant with smelter, rolling mill and forge. Means it was a large plant in that densely tangled jungle, and you can say that it was a mill, and inside a mill there was a furnace. Furnace means angithi bhatti. Okay, inside. In the summertime, long times of heavily loaded barges and scows slid down the canal which led to a large inland lake. Means in the summertime, गर्मियों के time में, the big heavy wooden logs, the timber, they used to be left loaded barges, scows slid down the canal. Means they had been released into the canal, which led to a large inland lake. Means large inland lake was there, and it used to reach over there. And in winter timing, the roads near the mill were black from all the coal dust which sifted down from the big charcoal crates. Means in winter timing, nothing could be seen over there. Not because of the snow and like mist. No, it was just like the dust, coal dust, koile ki dhool. Okay, which was coming from the big charcoal crates. The big charcoal crates used to be coming from there, because the wooden logs, lakdi ke gatte, those used to be brought nearby to that place, Ramsjo Iron Mill, and out of those wooden logs, some charcoal used to be made over there. Okay, and the broken pieces, the powder of charcoal, it used to be spreaded as a dust particles in the environment, and nothing could be seen, nothing could be visible over there. During one of the long dark evenings just before Christmas. Christmas usually comes on 25th of December. Boys, you know very well. Just one day before, on 24th December, the master smith and his helpers sat in the dark forge near the furnace, waiting for the big iron. Means in a dark room. Okay, in a dark iron mill room. So there was a blacksmith. Blacksmith means luhar, and his apprentice. Apprentice means the person who is a learner under the observation of the blacksmith. Chela in Hindi translation. Clear? So blacksmith and his chela and his apprentice, both of them, they were sitting nearby the furnace in a black forge. Okay, and so the helper was sitting near the furnace waiting for the big iron. Big iron means it is the quality of the iron rod, big iron rod. They were waiting for it, which had been put in the fire, because they had kept the iron rod into the fire, and after some time they would take it out from there and they start thumping. They would start thumping over it. Clear? Because you know very well, boys, if you have seen some iron works, if you have not seen some iron work, you can check on Google and YouTube. It is available over there. when people they are taking the iron rods, so they first of all they would have to melt it. Clear? They are just burning it in the furnace, and after that they start giving thumping over it in this way in order to twist, in order to mold it, right? So this thing, they were waiting for the big iron which they had kept into the furnace. Clear? To be ready to put on the anvil, means anvil, it is a place where they could give it a shape. Every now and then one of them got up to stir the glowing mass with a long iron bar. Means every now, means every after 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, sometime blacksmith, sometime his helper, both of any one of them, they used to get up and just went nearby the furnace, and with the help of an iron rod they started touching the pig iron inside the furnace, whether it is ready to thump or not. Clear? So with a big iron bar means salak, लोहे की बड़ी सलाख के साथ, they were just touching the iron rod which was into the fire, whether it is hot or not now. Returning in a few moments, just after some seconds they came back, returned from there, dripping with perspiration. Perspiration means pasina. Clear? In the cold winter night, even they were suffering from perspiration because of the temperature of the furnace. Right? Thou, as was the custom, this was the work, this was the tradition they had been following. He wore nothing but a long shirt and a pair of wooden shoes, and he was not wearing anything else as per customary. Okay, the long shirt he was wearing up to the knee, you can say that a long shirt was there, and only wooden shoes, he was wearing nothing else. This was the dress sense who used to wear at that time when they while working on the furnace and some others, right? All the time there were many sounds to be heard in the forge, different kinds of sound to be heard in that room, that dark room of the iron mill. The big bellows groaned, and the burning coal cracked. Means the burning coal, they were getting cracked over there outside. Sometime some crack of, you can say that the branches, the wooden logs, and they had been fallen down. Some kind of dangerous sound could be heard over there. The fire boy shoveled charcoal into the maw of the furnace with a great deal of clatter. The fire boy, there was another boy who was taking care of the fire, and after some time, after 5 or 10 minutes, 15 minutes, he was collecting the charcoal powder and he was throwing it into the furnace in order to keep the fire burning. आग को जलाए रखने के लिए he was throwing some charcoal inside, right? So, and a outside roared the waterfall. Outside roared means the sound, the huge sound of waterfall was coming, झरने की आवाज, and a sharp north wind, very sharp wind which was coming from the north, whipped means it was producing the sound of the rain against the brick tiled roof. Means outside, the out walls of the Ramsjo iron mill, it was equipped with some tiles. बाहर जो है रामसो आयरन मिल के टाइल्स लगी हुई थी, and wind was striking to the tiles and they were producing some sound. It was probably on account of all this noise that the blacksmith did not notice that a man had opened the gate and entered the forge. Because of these sound, because of these noise, the blacksmith who had been working with his apprentice, who had been working with the helper, he did not pay attention that the peddler, in meanwhile, he opened the gate and he got entered into the forge and just came nearby to them. He didn't notice until he stood close up to the furnace. जब तक notice नहीं किया, until he came nearby the furnace, means भट्टी के सामने ही नहीं खड़ा हो गया. When he came near just before the furnace, then he was noticed by the blacksmith and his apprentice. Surely it was nothing unusual for poor vagabonds without any better shelter for the night to be attracted to the forge by the glow of light which escaped through the sooty panes and to came in to warm themselves in front of the fire. Means surely it was nothing unusual. Unusual means this was not an extraordinary. This was not unusual thing for the poor vagabonds, poor peddlers like red trap seller. It was not a unusual thing for him. Without any better shelter for the night means that without having any better shelter night, rather than coming to the Ramsjo iron mill for spending the night, to be attracted to the forge means that he got attracted to the dark room from where the sound was coming by the glow of light. Inside little bit light was coming and slow light of furnace means in Hindi I am trying to tell you, उस अंधेरी गुफा में राम्सजो आयरन मिल की भट्टी के पास जरा सी रोशनी आ रही थी फर्नेस की, भट्टी की. क्लियर? दिस वाज द ग्लो ऑफ लाइट विच वाज कमिंग इनसाइड. ओके, एंड ही सिंपली गॉट अट्रैक्टेड टुवर्ड्स इट. इट वाज नॉट एन अनयूजुअल थिंग फॉर हिम, राइट? which escaped through the sooty pains, which means you can say that which escaped from the sooty pains. There are like a lot of troubles and miseries and tensions occurred in your mind, which is away, which escaped from these things and to come into the warm themselves means that they used to come inside in order to keep their body warm, just to sit before the furnace at a very cold temperature outside. Rather than roaming outside, they used to come inside and make themselves sit and just before the furnace to get the heat before the furnace, right, in front of fire. The blacksmiths glanced only casually. The blacksmiths at that time, they used to glance means they started looking casually, simply, normally. They didn't show any kind of sudden expressions in order to have a look. Suppose if any peddler used to get entered inside, they used to give some simple glance towards the towards the peddlers and vagabonds, and indifferently at the intruder. Intruder means in Hindi translation घुसपैठिया. Like any vagabond, any peddler, he is entering into the Ramsjo iron mill. It was just like an intruder, like he was entering like him. So many intruders used to get entered, those lost their ways and used to come nearby the Ramsjo iron mill. The blacksmiths, they never paid attention towards the peddler who was coming over there, right? He looked the way people of this type usually did, with a long beard, dirty, ragged, and with a bunch of red traps dangling on his chest. He used to deal with such kind of people, like blacksmith and his helper were sitting inside. Cruel people, aggressive people, okay, and proudy people, you can say. That means he had dealt with the people with a long beard. Red Trap was having long beard and dirty and ragged, fate purane gande kapde he was wearing, with a bunch of red traps, and so many red traps he was having dangling on his chest. Dang means hanging, latke hue the on his chest means round the neck in this way, here and here, so many red traps he was having. Clear? With his appearance, with his beard, with his dirty clothes, okay, with his red traps, he used to deal with the people just like the blacksmith who was sitting inside and his helper. These kind of people he had been dealing for a long lasting period, and blacksmith who was sitting inside, he was one of them, right? He asked permission to stay, but even then he sought permission. Excuse me sir, may I come inside? But he didn't reply. And the master blacksmith, though the blacksmith who was the master blacksmith of the helper, he nodded a haughty consent. Haughty means aggressive. H-A-U-G-H-T-Y. Haughty means full of aggression, right? Full of aggression, bachon, means if you are angry, getting angry. Clear? So consent in this way. For example, if you don't like any person, you say heh, in this way. He nodded. Nod means to wave, to just move the head in this way. Clear? So he was nodding in a haughty consent without honoring him. He did not honor him with a single word. He did not speak a single word. Whether you come, whether you go outside, to hell with you, bhad mein ja, I don't care of you. Who are you and why to come? So the tramp did not say anything either. The tramp means the vagabond, the peddler. Even he did not reply anything, because he knew the temperament, he knew the behavior of such type of people. He had not come there to talk, but only to warm himself and sleep. He had not come there to have a talk to the blacksmith. वो बातें करने के लिए नहीं आया था. He simply paid a visit to there just to keep his body warm and to have a sound sleep. Clear? In those days, the Ramsjo iron mill was owned by a very prominent iron master. Prominent is very popular. There was a very popular iron master used to be there, and he was the owner of Ramsjo iron mill, whose greatest ambition was to ship out good iron to the market. Whose ambition? His ambition was there that he wanted to supply the good iron, acha loha, I should supply into the market. People must be having good quality iron. His motive, his goal was there. That's why he had opened Ramsjo iron mill. Then he watched both night and day to see that the work was done as well as people. That's why during daytime and during night time, both timings, he used to pay a visit to the Ramsjo iron mill in order to have a look whether workers are working or not. Okay, right? So, and at this very moment, he came into the forge on one of his 90 rounds of inspection. So that's why, means this was one of the 90 inspections was going on. He paid a visit in that forge. Forge means in that dark room where blacksmith was working with his helper and peddler was sleeping just before the furnace. In the night, he paid a visit for the inspection. Right? Now what happened? Naturally, normally, the first thing he saw was the tall ragamuffin who had eased his way. Ragamuffin means, some synonyms are used, means vagabond. These are the adjectives, okay? The vagabond, peddler, the man, okay, the dirty man, the shabby man who was sitting just before the furnace, and he was lying, not sitting, he was lying and sleeping. He paid attention to him naturally. Who had eased his way? Eased means that who made his life comfortable by sleeping before the furnace, okay? To the furnace, that steam rose from his wet rags. Rags means that he was having the clothes, those were completely wet, and he was getting heat, okay, and he was getting enjoyment. The iron master did not follow the example of the blacksmith. The iron master, he did not follow the example, means he did not listen to blacksmith, he didn't pay attention to the blacksmith. He simply put the concentration to the man. Who is sleeping there? Who is this man? And who had hardly dined to the look at the stranger, means that who had hardly dined means hardly he paid attention, means the blacksmith, he never paid attention. He did not pay attention to the peddler, but iron master directly he paid attention. Means in Hindi I'm telling you, blacksmith ने उसको नहीं देखा, but iron master ने specially उसी की तरफ ध्यान दिया. Means the iron master simply, specially he was paying attention towards the peddler who was lying over there, rather than the blacksmith who did not pay attention towards the vagabond who was sitting, who was lying over, who was sleeping over there, right? So then he walked close up to him. The iron master, he simply came nearby to him and started looked him over very carefully, and very carefully he started looking towards his face. Then tore off his slouch hat to get a better view of his face. Means then he tore out his slouch of his hat. He took off his long hat and started looking carefully. My God, who are you? To have a better view. But of course, it is you, Nils Olf. He said, oh my God, it is you, Nils Olf. N-I-L-S. N-I-L-S, Nils Olf. Oh my God, Nils Olf, it is you. That definitely. Olf. Nils Olf, you are there. He said, how do you look? Oh my God, what a pitiable condition you have got, my dear friend. What happened to you? The man with the red traps had never seen the iron master at Ramsjo. The man, vagabond, the peddler, he had never seen him before. Ye kaun hai? Means that he is talking me, Nils Olf, and did not even know what his name was, and he didn't know actually the real name. He had never known about him. People used to call him that you are a peddler, you are a vagabond. Okay, different adjectives had been given by the people, clear? So, but it occurred to him that if the fine gun gentleman thought he was an old acquaintance. He might perhaps throw him a couple of kroner. Therefore, he did not want to undeceive him all at once. Then he started thinking, the vagabond started thinking that this rich person, that he is going to make me as his acquaintance and he can offer me some kronors. He would offer me some money. Then I would not deceive, I would not cheat this man if he is going to offer me some money. अगर ये मुझे कुछ पैसे देता है, then I would not cheat him. Clear? Then yes, good knows things have gone downhill with me, he said. He said means God knows things have gone downhill with me. Oh my God means that God knows, Bhagwan janta hai, that means the things have gone downhill, or means that I am suffering with a lot of problem over here. He said, you should not have resigned from the regiment, said the Iron Master. Then Iron Master once again he replied, nail solve, that you should not have resigned from the army. Why have you resigned from there? That's what your condition is like that. That was the mistake. If only I had still been in the service at that time, it never would have happened. If I would be along with you, definitely your condition would not be like that. I could never allow you that you could give your resignation from the army. Well, now of course you will come home with me. Now just get up and come with me to home. To go along up to the manor house and be received by the owner like an old regimental comrade, that however did not please the tramp. The vagabond, he started thinking that the Iron Master, he is mistaken. He mistook me, that one of the army man. Captain, no, I am not such a person. I am not his old acquaintance. I am not his friend. He wants to take me at his home. I don't like this thing. So vagabond, he had decided to deny, he had decided to refuse the Iron Master, that he would not go along with him. Clear? So for today itself, it's sufficient. I hope that you might have listened to me, enjoyed, and a few words meanings I have written before you. And if you do face any kind of problem, any trouble, so please simply you send a message in the WhatsApp group in which you have been added. Again, I need to repeat my words. Boys, study at your home, show your response clear and ask me queries. I will be glad. Okay, so till then, take care. Thank you. Have a nice day. Namaskar.